Good morning, Minecraft. Okay, in today's video, and Happy New Year to all my viewers, I've gone ahead and loaded in the seed that I have my main world on. This is a fresh load. It is still 1.17 because, as we all know, if I type my same seed in 118 or newer, I won't get the world that I have been playing since 1.4. It completely generates, I did that, and it generates a snowy taiga? I don't know. A snowy biome next to some huge mountains. But this is the seed that I've been playing since 1.4, and I wanted to show everyone why. And as you can see, there's spawn right here. And as soon as we go up, there is the pillager tower right there, right at spawn. Uh, my farm, the big farm with the silos, they're all silos right there, and this whole field is the giant farm. My fortress is what this hill used to be. And so let's just go around here and I'll just kind of show you some of the things that are so close to spawn that make this world so great. And this is, of course, the first one, which is not 100 blocks from spawn. You've got a nice pillager outpost. That could be good or bad, kind of depending. Uh, there is an overworld portal right there. Let's see, is there a chest involved with this one? Yeah, there was. Anything? Some gold. Yep, and there, right here, as many of you know from my other videos, I built my original fortress on top of this hill, and we have this nice little shallow harbor, and there is the ocean monument. So right there, boom, boom. How about that for a world spawn? So this is my main base of operations. Uh, I like it for those items. So let me just fly around really quick and kind of show you what else is in the local area. This island is where I had my village. Obviously, there's no trees on it. I just recently, in my newest game, I got rid of all those. Ugh, that didn't work like I wanted. Alright, we can just about see the village right there. You can see the buildings coming into view, so you can still see the pillager tower. And there is a village right there to trade with people. And there is several, I think one day I counted it up, and I want to say there's something like 12 shipwrecks in this ocean. So they're fairly common anyway in this generation, but it is nice to have so many that close. Let me get flying faster here a second so I can get around this a little bit quicker. Let's not screw it up this time. There we go. All right, so the ocean monument right next to spawn, the pillager outpost right next to spawn, overworld portal right next to spawn, and coming around this, you can see there's ships right there. The village, which I robbed all the villagers from, is right there. And then here is flying this way. I don't think I've showed this on my main playthrough yet, but there is some monstrously big mountains right here. And once they render into view, I'm going to have to fly over them. Come on. Just taking a minute for this load in. Come on. But these are some huge mountains. But this, the part, yeah, that's pretty cool generation right there. There's a small coral reef right here. Another ship right there. Like I said, there's about a dozen of them, and this ocean is not that big. You can see how long it took us to get across it. It's a relatively small ocean. Here is the desert biome. I've been excavating this hill and this all here to get the sand. Many of you have at least seen that part on my playthrough. And it's not a huge desert, but somewhere back here, look at that's really cool. So let me come back over here. Oh, there's the, I went right over the top of it, didn't even notice it. How well hidden is that? It's buried in the sand. And so we'll get back to the, I'm going to come over here to this ship just to show you that real quick. Now, like I said, I've been playing this seed since 1.4, so I have to show you if I can remember where it is, because this ship is buried in sand. But the chest in this ship, I was amazed. Hang on a second. All right, I had to kind of excavate this whole thing because it's completely buried in the sand. But check this out. Look at that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 emeralds and a ton of iron. Isn't that crazy? Right here. Yeah, I had to tear all that sand out of the way. But I think there's another chest on the other end of the ship. Right here. Now y'all have seen me come over to this area before, but yeah, that's nuts for that one little ship. And let me get some speed up on the land real quick. I'm also going to show you something else really cool. So over here, you see we have a little bit more. But as I come and turn and come in this way past those large mountains I was showing you a moment ago, I come upon this huge coral reef ocean. I mean, look at this. Now, I've seen some pretty big coral reefs, but this is an entire coral ocean. And this is not far from spawn. This is incredible. So if you like coral reefs, or use them in your building blocks or whatever, I mean, this is about as perfect for you as it can get. So huge, 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 huge coral reef. And it just keeps going too. That's not the end of it. It just keeps right on going. So one of the largest coral reefs I've seen in Minecraft. Relatively close to spawn. Here we are back at the point of spawn. You can see the ocean monument and the pillager outpost. If I turn around and just kind of fly, what direction am I headed? Where? East. Okay, so I'm headed east, and this will just immediately come into view is another really, really huge mountain with kind of an interesting flat top and a big hole in it. And this is pre 1.18 generation. This is older generation. This is 1.17. So some very interesting, very, very large mountains right next to spawn. You've got a pretty decent sized swamp biome to get your, in fact, that's the closest thing since you spawn right next to that tree there. And as you know, my big farm is right here, but this is great for getting slimes almost immediately. You can come out here in the nighttime and you'll hunt all the slimes you want. So that's nice. Now I'm going to jump into the nether and show you a few of the things that will appear in the nether right here. Oops. All right, let's head on in. And this is still generating like I have it. And if I fly in this direction here, you're immediately going to get one of these nice warped forests. Lots of bone. If you're interested in just coming and harvesting for bone meal, you'll see that there is plenty of those. And right there is the edge of another fortress. So, I mean, you can actually just, if I turn the draw up a little bit, you can just about see where you spawn in. And that's just that overworld portal right there. And it puts you that close to another fortress. And you also have a little chest right here. Whoops, control yourself. Nothing important in there. However, if I fly back through this little crimson forest here to where we spawned in and fly in the exact opposite direction, It is a little bit further, but there is something very cool this way. And then there's this monster. So, if you're into obscenely sized nether fortresses, this seed's probably got you covered pretty good. Just saying. Also, about 800, there's a perfectly formed bastion. I think that's what they're called, right? Bastions? Formed right over a lava lake, so it's really clean. All squared up and pretty cool. How about that? This is a big one. Okay, that's it. Pretty short and sweet. And so, I'm gonna cut it off right there. But I just wanted to show you guys all the bigger things that were near spawn. But I'm gonna leave you with a parting shot of the sun rising over this coral ocean. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.